What is up, everyone? It's Blake.
Abby,
And Kayla.
let's sit down and open this cardboard box.
Hello, everybody. Again,
Hello.
again.
Everyone.
It's been one of those weekends. A good one.
It's been a great one.
Currently 10:02.
Abby, what did you do this weekend?
Friday, I went to Cody Johnson with my dad and my sister.
Awesome.
It was absolutely amazing. It was my birthday present
Mhm.
and my little sister's birthday present. And we
Last
were
year.
yeah,
Really, is it last year's?
yeah. We were like on the floor. It was
Why are you?
Abby likes to roll around.
I
on
like
the
to
floor
roll
when she
around on
gets
the floor.
nervous.
Throwing a tantrum at Cody Johnson.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what
But
the
no,
hell?
it was amazing. He's such a good
He's so
performer.
hot.
He's so good looking.
Enough about this guy. Kayla, what'd you do?
What did I do?
What did we do
Friday.
here?
Volley?
No, what did we do?
You guys just hung out.
We hung out. We jumped into the
Oh,
lake.
wait, we went to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to your house.
Like almost got stung by a bee in my kitchen.
Yeah, we're just sitting there
Oh.
playing Cards Against Humanities, and then John's like, "There's a bee on you," and I was like, "What? Where?" He starts running away. I'm like, "John, get it! I'm allergic." He comes and punches it off. Couldn't find it.
They
What
broke
were
my
you
chair.
playing?
Cards Against Humanities. Yeah, long story
What did we
short.
do Saturday?
Then we went and jumped in the lake.
That was yesterday.
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 We went to Erica
Oh,
and Luis's.
Yeah, I went to Cassie's
Oh
rodeo.
yes, you went to the rodeo.
I took a nap.
I had a
Yeah.
birthday party
Mhm.
right across the field. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Sun's about to set. Ruby was like, "Oh, we have a volleyball net." It's like,
They
Ruby,
didn't
why,
invite
By the
us.
way.
why didn't you tell me this like an hour and a half ago? Set up the volleyball net in the dirt patch because their yard had to get torn up. There used to be a pool, and so they covered the pool, and so it was just like this big dirt patch. I'm in my freaking Cayman boots playing volleyball. My feet are blistered like a mofo. Anyways,
And they didn't invite us.
They didn't invite us.
What did we do today?
and then today,
Today we woke up.
oh yeah, we went to the rodeo.
We slept on Blake's couch last night.
What a
Oh yeah, after Erica, we got.
had
So
a fun little sleepover.
Erica
and-
and Luis live at the end of my driveway a little bit. And so it was about 3-ish in the morning. We
Mm-hmm.
did started walking back to my house.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And then we tried to have a sleepover on the couch.
But Blake got scared because we were watching the Hunger Games.
The Hungry
This
Games.
I thought it was the Starving
Oh,
Games.
the Starving Games.
Weren't we watching the Starving
No, we
Games?
watched the
No.
Hunger Games.
Oh.
You were trying to convince me that this was the Starving Games. I was like, no, it's the Hunger Games. As you're getting into your grippers.
So
Should we put that video?
Yeah.
Abby
Yes.
tried making a TikTok and I was just trying to wipe the lint out from between my toes.
For like 2 minutes.
Wait.
The best feeling
Deep.
ever is taking off your socks after having them on all freaking day with my boots, playing volleyball in those boots, and you take off your socks and your shoes and
You just get in there.
Right, and I understand that, but I don't necessarily. I
You
get
had-
it. We're close.
Of course
I
you start
don't-
doing it right when she starts recording.
Well, and then you're making it a big deal, so of course I gotta make it a big deal too. I gotta keep going.
I didn't even
And the
notice
worst
until
part
after
is
you
I
came
hate
back.
feet.
That's the funniest thing. Blake and I are sitting right next to each other, and I didn't even notice he was in his
I'm
grippers
surprised you didn't
until Abby
smell my
says,
feet. I'm sure they did not smell good.
What are you
They've
doing?
been in those boots all day. Oh, well, okay, with that, I mean, that kind of describes us really well, and
Yeah.
I want to see how well our zodiacs describe us.
Yeah.
Because,
I've never been into like zodiacs.
so,
but,
yeah,
no, yeah, me
how
neither.
much did you guys know, or anything, did you know anything about, like, astrology before
I
we...
knew that I was an Aries.
I knew I was a Pisces.
But that was pretty much the extent of it.
Because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll explain more. I used to go to this lady who did, like, body talk stuff. I don't know if you know what that is.
Mm.
Nancy Knuckles?
Mm-mm.
She,
But
What?
she sounds like a detective in a
She does. Oh, that's funny. But, I mean, I've known about it because my mom and, like, family used to be, like, into like, stones and
Oh,
stuff. And, like,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's cool. But after we researched it, I feel like we all learned quite a bit about it. What did you guys think about it? Like, what did you guys think about it?
I thought it was cool.
It's not something I make my personality trait, don't get me wrong. But,
No.
like, how did you guys...
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Like, it made sense in some parts, but then I was like, that's not me. But then I kind of learned what or your rising sign,
Yeah.
Your
and
moon sign. Yeah.
and
all
like
of
I
that
feel
stuff.
like it's just basically like one big description
Yeah.
about.
But I also heard, I don't remember who told me. Somebody told
Ribbit?
me yesterday. But it also like really depends on like the time you were born.
See, like I can't tell if it's something that is like a written in the stars kind of thing, or it's just kind of like a majority of Aries do this, so that's just the
Right.
description,
I don't
or if it's
know.
just like that's you. You know what I mean? Like I don't
I
know.
don't know,
I'm
'cause
on the
it-
fence about it. I don't really know too much about it, but it's
Yeah,
cool
it's
to
really
like look into.
interesting.
I think like when you Google it, it gives you like the
Google it.
overview of everything.
Yeah.
But when you look on like the app, then it gives you like your independent like.
Kind of like in depth.
So we
Yeah.
want to see how well the description of our zodiac sign correlates with us, like how accurate it is.
Yeah.
Because yes, so Kayla, your daily horoscope. We're gonna start with daily horoscopes.
Oh, do I gotta read it?
Oh, do you have yours already?
Well, on this.
The CoStar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that app is. I forgot I used to have that app. It's called CoStar, and it tells you. You should get it. It's really cool.
It's honestly really interesting. You learn, this isn't
Yeah.
an ad or anything, but
So, what is your daily horoscope, Kayla?
It says, "Have you considered meditation?" Wait, this is the.
wait, where do
This is it, right?
I think so. I don't know. I just
Develop a new friendship. Today is a day to help others. Compassion and empathy are the best forms of leadership. There is always space to reevaluate if you need.
How does that resonate with you?
Compassion and empathy is not my strong suit.
No.
Mm-mm.
Maybe you don't realize it is, and it is.
I don't think it is. I'm
No?
selfish.
So
Wait,
what?
where do I find that at?
Just on like the homepage.
So
like when you open it.
you, Kayla, one of your biggest pros is excelling at creating a non-threatening and accepting space for others to be their authentic selves, further cementing your reputation as a trustworthy secret keeper. Is Kayla a secret keeper a good one?
For the most part, yeah.
I
Like,
feel like I never
if
really
it's-
tell secrets, so I wouldn't know.
If it's
I'm
not-
always blabbing to you guys about secrets. That's the thing.
Maybe I don't realize they're secrets.
Maybe they're not.
Maybe
I
you
don't
just
know.
feel so safe with
I
this that you.
know. Yeah. But like when it
I'm a
comes to
yapper.
like actual like secret
Yeah, I
stuff,
feel like I keep those really
you
well.
are good about like keeping it to yourself
Yeah.
or amongst us. Me
Yeah.
and you.
Yeah. I'm not a big blabber to like the other people at
No.
least.
The general public.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
just my friends. Kind
We're
of.
in this room.
Yep. My only friends.
Cricket.
Ribbit.
You're also one of the most sensitive signs of the zodiac. You have a deep, emotional, and compassionate nature, often feeling things on a profound level. You're easily overwhelmed by emotions and energies around you, and you may
Yeah.
struggle with
Yeah.
boundaries to protect your emotional well-being.
Yeah.
I don't know what boundaries are.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm like sensitive really, but actually, yeah, I
but
am.
You're quite a bit sensitive.
Never mind.
Not
I
in a
am.
bad way.
I wouldn't say. I mean, for as long as I've known you, I feel like you're not like super. I mean, you're pretty like hard-headed. Like, from what I don't know, you seem like
Yeah.
you're.
Yeah.
Like,
For the
you don't-
most part.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm kind of sensitive.
I mean,
A crybaby bitch.
it also kind of takes like
Crybaby bitch.
specific
Yeah.
people or like specific things being talked about that then
Yeah.
it's what sets you off.
The funny thing about that is the other day somebody said something really mean to me, and I didn't. It just went right over my head, and I was
That
like,
happens
"What
to
the
me
hell?"
sometimes.
I was ready.
I don't know.
To throw
I was
hands.
like,
I didn't realize it was me.
Excuse me? It's like nobody talks to my Kayla that way.
Oh, and you're like the peacekeeper one.
My Aries comes out a little bit.
Yeah. Oh,
I so
gosh.
found.
You are also one of the most intuitive signs,
Okay, we went over this
Deeply
before. But
imaginative, and profoundly connected to your inner world.
I'm shallow. I don't think that resonates at all.
But
I'm pretty shallow.
you wouldn't say you're intuitive?
What is the definition of
Yeah.
intuitive
What does
again?
that even mean?
Like, you have like a feeling, remember?
Yes. Okay, yes.
Oh, 100%.
Abby and I are always talking about stuff, and then it happens.
Like you have good intuition.
Not,
Yeah.
but not necessarily about herself.
No,
Like it's more about like the surrounding situation. Like for me, she's paying attention more to like the way that people are treating me, and then she's really pointing it out, and I'll be like, no, like
No.
they're good friends,
And then
I
bam.
promise. And then
bam.
Oh,
hit
so
by a
like,
shovel.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but when it comes to herself, sometimes you are. It also depends on the people. Like if you
Yeah.
don't want to believe it, you won't.
Yeah.
It's as easy as that.
The Lulu. Living in Fantasyland.
Living in fantasy land.
Mhm. You're also described as being very social, a very social sign. How would you feel about that? I mean, we're always out and about doing something.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, there is also the fact that you don't know how to talk to boys.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I don't know if that would mean you're not social though.
I hit a double whammy in one night, guys.
Have we talked about
Once
that on
at
here?
Dutch Bros and once at Crumble.
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I think we did.
I
We
think
did?
we did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. How
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
What's your number?
scared.
Bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Oh man.
I'm social when I'm with you guys, but if I'm with other people and I'm like out,
It takes a minute to like warm up.
and even then I'm like,
Yeah.
can't do it.
Are you gullible?
I was just
Yep.
gonna ask that. Yeah.
Yep.
How would you say you're gullible? What? What?
I very easily believe things. Like, I won't name names, but Abby's also very gullible. Somebody that we know
Oh.
tried to convince us that one of our friends had AIDS, and we didn't even question it. We were like, oh, yeah, he has AIDS.
What, you guys actually believed
Yep.
it?
Yes, like
Oh.
wholeheartedly
Yep,
for like
it's not true.
for like 2 months, and then I asked them.
You were just so like, I mean, it could be true. So
Well, I was
We'll
like,
just go with it.
they might be going through a little bit of a. They seem to be going through a crisis. So it was like, I don't know, maybe it was a cry for help.
What? Having AIDS?
No, like all the actions they were doing. I was like, oh, maybe it's because like they're like I don't know.
It just
It made
instantly
sense in
we
my
just
head.
believed
It
that.
just made sense.
It
Yeah,
just
we
made
just-
sense apparently.
Very gullible.
Looking
guess-
back, I'm like, why?
I guess that could kind of wrap
too.
into you also are supposedly prone to getting lost in fantasy.
I live in Fantasyland. I kid you not.
Well, Abby was talking about earlier before we went to the rodeo. She walks into the room and you're sitting on the ground like
Oh,
staring.
I have a video.
My
I have a
sunglasses
video,
on.
and she's just
I don't even remember. I think I was looking at the cupboards.
like 5 to 7 minutes,
just sitting on the kitchen floor,
and then she's
rocking back and forth.
like, ah, tuggaroo, but she's not moving.
And then, and then I was saying like namaste.
Oh.
Just the most out of pocket.
I was getting
Out of
worried. I
pocket
texted in the group chat. I felt she was falling ill.
Maybe it's mental illness, isn't it?
Illness,
Oh yes.
Yeah, no, I live in Fantasyland. I'm constantly like making things up in my head.
Yeah.
Situations kind of or like
Okay, but me too.
I guess it's just better than living where we live. Just live in fantasy land.
Yeah.
it's pretty peaceful.
What's your daily horoscope, Abby?
Mine is let yourself fantasize.
No way.
Yes.
That's
The
awesome.
stars have aligned.
They have. That feeling you have about someone, one that you can only describe as a vibe, is correct. It doesn't just need justification or rationalization. You're ready for it. I'm not ready for it.
Maybe you just are telling yourself that, but you really are.
Maybe.
Maybe you're just not.
She's Delulu. I don't
Because
know.
you are described as being bold and ambitious. You have high energy and are competitive.
I'm competitive for sure. I'm not really that bold.
I would say you're bold though, like, Because, like, you're, like, the peace one, like, the... Like,
I guess, yeah, in that
like,
sense,
you're
she
bold
is.
in who you are, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
But you
Like,
don't.
bold doesn't necessarily mean jumping up
Right.
on a table in
That's
No.
what
a
I think of when
Yeah.
I think of
cafeteria
bold.
and singing
I'm
a
not
song. Like,
She's not that kind of bold, but yeah,
Yeah.
he is right with the.
I'm not like insecure about myself, just like meh.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I
I'd
guess so,
say
yeah.
so.
And what else? What was the other one?
Competitive.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. I'm pretty competitive.
You're not, like, a bad competitive, though.
No.
Like, you're...
It's a good
Healthy
competitive.
competitive.
Like I like competing. Like it's fun to me. It's not.
It's a game.
Yeah, it's nothing more than a game.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not, like, the freaking Olympics.
No. No.
You don't take it that far.
No.
You're-
Yeah, this stuff is so interesting because, like, I've been reading on it. Also, what house are you guys in? Wait, sorry, side note. What house are you guys in?
Hufflepuff?
I think it just
Hufflepuff?
depends on the time or something.
Oh, does it change?
I think it changes.
Oh,
Where the heck are you guys looking at this?
Like, you're in the house of what?
12.
What?
I want to say that changes.
Does it?
I think.
What are you guys talking about?
But you're
Go to your
also
chart.
described as being very optimistic.
So what does that mean?
Like you have optimism. You're
I want to believe
Kayla's
the best.
feeling sad one day, and you try to make her.
You're like always seeing the best.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah,
The positive.
100%.
Constantly.
You're not
Yeah.
like a Debbie Downer. You're like a.
I try. No.
Not
Yeah.
at all.
No, because life is too short to be upset, and if you look at the best in things, it cheers you up in the moment at least. So, it
I mean,
works.
Yeah.
I feel like what you put out comes back to you. So if you're putting out like good vibes and
Mhm.
shit, you're gonna feel
when I'm
like,
with the right people.
yeah.
Yeah.
I could be dying on the side of the road, and Abby would be like,
It's
"Look on the bright side."
It's a long ways from your heart.
You're
Yeah.
that friend that gets the phone call. You're like, "Hey, what's up?" "Oh no, I'm in a 5-car pileup, pinned under a truck. I'm fine. What's up?"
No, literally, before I went to Wyoming, my dad calls me and he's like talking about the bar and like talking about la-di-da. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I've been stuck on the side of the road for the last 45 minutes. I don't have oil in my car."
Oh.
He's like, "Do you need anything?" I think I'm okay.
That should be
It's like,
fine.
I got a soda and
Hang on,
some
I'll call you back. There's
chips.
some sketch dude pulling up in a van.
No, literally, yeah.
"Oh man."
But no, I think that one fits pretty well.
it does.
And you love new experiences. It says you are very much competent and stick to your commitments. You love new experiences. People with Aries as their zodiac are very passionate about everything.
I think that is very true.
Yeah, like if I tell somebody I'm gonna do something, like I told them I'm gonna do it, like I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it. It might take me a little bit, but
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make sure.
Like you
it gets
devote
done.
yourself to
Yeah.
it. Like when you have a project or something, like you
yeah,
get it done.
like no, 100%. What else was it? Sorry.
You're
like
just
new
fearless and
things.
strong when it comes to challenges.
No.
No? Do you fold under pressure?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Don't we all sometimes?
I definitely sit in a corner and rock back and forth.
When's the last time you folded under pressure?
When I had to be the teacher. When I had to be the teacher on Thursday, and I got a book thrown at my face.
A book?
I
Oh,
split my
jeez.
lip open.
Oh, wait, I think you told me about that.
You folded.
I folded. I definitely, after they left to go to PE, I went into the supply closet and cried.
Wait.
closet.
I forgot about this one. You're very salacious.
What does that mean?
You don't remember that one?
No.
That's another word for saying
Like you fantasize about, like,
Bad situations.
no,
sex.
like,
Oh.
like, let me look up the
Remember?
definition. I forgot about this one.
About that.
You have having or conveying undue or inappropriate interest in sexual matters. Kayla's the one who lives in her fantasy world. You're the one over here fantasizing about that.
salacious.
I don't think that one fits.
No,
I mean,
don't
I
think
wouldn't
so
tell anyone
either.
if I had that either. So I wouldn't tell anyone if I was salacious either.
That is hilarious. I
And-
That
forgot
one's funny.
about
I
that.
forgot. Okay, if I'm being honest though, when we were going over this stuff, I was going in and out of sleep.
Anyway, I look over 1 minute. Abby's like,
And then the next, I'm like,
She's like looking over at us.
I mean, I slightly
was the
believe
same
it
thing.
because you're also savage.
yeah,
It also says you're very savage
I am kind of. I just
and jealous.
jealous. Yeah,
Abby gets FOMO.
so bad.
This is what we were like.
Yeah, when you guys were together, not that I could have done anything, but when I was on my way back from Kojo, I was like, they're together, leaving everyone on red.
Yeah. So when I called her, I was like, "What's wrong?" And she was being kind of snappy.
When did you call me?
At like 2 a.m.
She just
Oh,
went to,
no,
she just went to Kojo. She's at a concert.
And she's mad that we're hanging out.
Yeah.
Well,
in
we
my house
also-
probably.
We also did a foot mask, so I was looking at my peeling feet while you were calling me, and it was also 2:00 in the morning, and I just drove home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like,
Oh yeah, because when you got back like at 3, you got
it was
back
like
like at
2.
yeah,
and
and you
then
came over here.
I came over here.
Oh, so she really
Well, 'cause
did
I-
have FOMO.
Well, no, because I was like, Kayla's called me. I was like, I just got in bed. She's gonna ask me to come pick her up. I was like, this dumb little poop head.
Dumb little poop head.
And then I was like, hello.
Yeah, she was like sassy.
Okay, I'm on my daily horoscope.
Yes, Blake, tell us. please.
Okay.
I have a lot to ask you.
Today, there is a little person in my head saying that it is self-centered to be contrarian.
What does that mean?
Like on the contrary.
Oh.
I believe. I think. I'm
Okay.
assuming. It's not. Oh, it's not. You just haven't accepted that your judgment pulls you apart from the people you love. Take it slow. Don't deflect deeper conversations. Your work this month is to understand the difference between your need for control and the urge to surrender. I don't surrender. When you waste your dreams on wealth, you undermine yourself. When you waste your dreams on wealth.
You don't.
Oh,
You are not like, that's like purely like, I need money now. Like, I'm doing everything in my life just to make money. Like,
Oh.
that's not
got
you.
you.
I think that's what I get from that.
Yeah.
But I don't see that.
Like
from
putting your
you.
dreams and stuff on hold just so
Yeah.
that you can have a lot of money.
Start
Yeah.
with one step outside of your comfort zone and then take 2 more. I feel like I'm pretty out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, you don't stay in a zone
Yeah.
for long.
The general theme of my life during this period is to escape the everyday rut through exciting, challenging, and constructive conversations. Love is a delicate, violent process of finding truths 2 people can share. Did you guys not read your whole daily horoscope? Why
Yeah.
is mine so long?
That was my whole one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I read mine. Blake is also emotionally unavailable
Yes.
and detached.
I mean,
Not in a sense of like every day, just
Unavailable.
when it comes to
Like-
like romance. He's
Oh,
like
yeah.
romantic.
That's just
that.
not like
even just
on
that.
my radar, really. I'm just not like an emotional person.
You're not like, for example, I got very sick and I thought I had scabies and I was
I
crying and I was telling Blake, he said, "You crybaby bitch."
I wasn't like being like, I was
It was-
trying to
it
be
was funny.
optimistic
Yeah,
and
it
joke.
was funny, but that's
I thought that
the
was when your
best way.
eyebrows got screwed up.
You
You
so
did it
he also
then.
recorded my face when I was
Oh.
having a mental
I'll try to
breakdown
find that.
'cause I got my eyebrows waxed and she messed them up and he's like in my face on the camera.
She's like
Crying.
crying in my arms. I'm like hugging her.
I could
I'm like,
never
"It's
tell
okay."
when you guys are actually crying because
I don't cry.
Abby started
unless I'm
crying the other day when she couldn't
I don't do that.
get 3 words out. We look over and her eyes are just rolling.
See, I cry all the time. So, Kayla doesn't.
No.
She's like the girl
When
who cried
kid-
wolf. The
Yeah.
girl who cried cry.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by emotionally detached. Like you're not. I
Yeah.
feel like if it was something serious, then you would be like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't
Or
be
like-
you crybaby bitch.
Yeah.
But
I'm like that friend who someone says is like they're bawling in front of me. I'm like, you want some water? Or
I can
I'm
totally
so
see that.
bad at being emotional.
I am too, though. I don't know what to do in the sense. I'm like, I can hug you. Do you want your space?
Yeah,
I can deal with little kids when they cry, but not big kids.
yeah, not my forte. Emotions.
Okay.
What else? You lack empathy. Do you think that's true?
I feel like I feel pretty empathetic.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that one.
No.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself because I was
What?
just talking about how you were emotionally like. I think
I
you
guess-
lack empathy sometimes.
Maybe when
And only
But if it's like a serious situation, I
Yeah.
don't think
It's
that, like-
the only time I think he like lacks empathy is when it comes to like relationship, or like when you're like, or we're talking about like boys, like what they've done or like what they're doing,
Whatever.
and he's like, okay, but it's like not that bad. Like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah.
We're like, okay, but he literally just drug us from
Oh,
behind
okay.
the back of his truck on the freeway, and he's like, okay, but did you break your leg?
Yeah. But did you die?
Like, that's
Okay,
that, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But like when it comes to real things,
I think he has empathy.
not that
then.
relationship things aren't real things, but like bigger issues, then he's more to it.
Like something life or death.
So one of mine is it feels like you can't be tied to one friend group.
I mean, I'm a social person.
He's a social
It's also
butterfly.
so hard to have one friend group.
Well, it's not even
Yeah.
like the sense that most of the people I hang out with all
Or
hang
in
out
a
with
friend
each
group.
other.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I feel like
Yeah.
all my friends that I have now out here, we
They
all
all
kind of
hang out with
hang
each
out
other.
with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be occasions
But
where
like
You
before
did
you
have-
lived here though, like
I don't.
at you as a person.
I wouldn't say it was like friend groups. It was just like one big, like, I just
Oh yeah.
friends, I guess. Because
Yeah.
I wasn't really like a friend groupy person growing up.
See,
I had a bunch of just like friends.
yeah.
You didn't have your own little like cliques and stuff.
No, I was just like kind of I was just the social person. I was just kind of
Yeah.
like,
You're just there.
I was just clicking everywhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Avatar, you know? You like put the little braid in and
I've
it
never seen
connects.
Avatar.
No,
No,
no.
I've seen. Wait, is Airbender a part of the?
He's an Avatar, but different thing. I'd say just
I don't know.
friends kind of with everyone.
Yeah. So another one is you like to have constant change going on in your life. Is that true?
Yes. My room,
can
I don't like
definitely
rearrange my
see
room. I
that.
just completely redo my room, like paint.
When your
No.
life starts to feel too routine, you
You
get
are
the urge to make
always-
major changes.
Yes, I like do like renovations.
Yeah.
I don't rearrange my room. I freaking renovate it.
I always wonder, like, when we ask you what you're doing, I always wonder what the heck you're gonna say. 'Cause
You
it
never
could be
know.
anything
It's-
from going to Niagara Falls to
It's gotten a lot more mellow since I
It
moved out here.
has.
I'll have to say, because back in the like
Back in the
four-ish
day.
5ish years ago, I'd be like different states, different
Yeah.
this. Like I
Yeah.
would be that. It was more like what you're saying, but
Yeah.
now it's like gotten a lot more chill. I'm like really like, I don't mind. I don't know. I like being out here more. I don't know. Like I like kind of chilling out here.
yeah.
I like getting out
Yeah.
every now and then,
but
but
it's nice to just hang out.
yeah,
we
I
have-
definitely like coming back to here.
Yeah.
Like having this is where I come back to.
Yeah. No, I agree. So you are an Aquarius, correct?
Yes.
And so this is what your overview. I want to see what you think. So it says you have energy, warmth, and a deep desire to get things done. They feel they're on the planet to change the world, and they will do so. I feel like that fits.
Fits
Are
very
highly
well.
intellectual and creative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to, like with my bike, when I got
Yeah.
the new, like I wanted a different headlight, but I didn't want a headlight. I don't know. I had this look in mind, so I had to get those light bars. And like putting those on was a freaking biatch.
Yeah.
But I made it work.
Well,
You're
then you
very
have like your
creative.
outside, your the little fairy garden we're gonna make.
Oh, a little fairy
Yeah.
garden.
And like remember the little handbags you made with the ranch food?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
huh?
Like,
Like,
stuff like that.
You're always just doing the most random, beautiful little
I'm a
things.
random.
Mhm.
I'm a random guy.
Yeah.
It says you're unpredictable.
Yeah.
I mean,
Never
for-
let them know your next.
Yeah.
Never let them know.
But not in a bad way. In the sense of you are always doing new projects.
Not really
or
on
like,
like a routine.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one day you might be taking pictures somewhere, the next
Tell me about it. I'm unpredictable to myself. Some nights I can go to bed, and some nights I'm thrashing around till 3 a.m. and I can't
Right?
fall asleep. So
Yeah. It's terrible.
I'd have to agree with that one. But maybe I should get more predictable. I don't know. I like being
No.
unpredictable.
Yeah.
No, I
It
would-
fits you really well.
Yeah. There's no need to be predictable.
But
Yeah.
like you said, not in a bad way. I do know how to follow
Yeah.
like a schedule and times.
Right.
what-
You are like, you're only unpredictable to the public. Like in yourself, you have everything planned out. It's just sporadic.
Maybe I
and-
suck at communication.
Well, it's
That brings
But,
me to my next
like,
topic.
I am like very on time,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing, and so that's one thing. Like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. But like,
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
stick with it.
Yeah.
I will have to say my favorite
Thank you.
thing that this is my favorite, like, what are these called? Quality, like, descriptions
Of him.
playing it cool and aloof with romance.
Aloof?
Yeah, that's. Whoa.
Whoa. Oh.
I'd have to agree because that's not what I want right now. So
Yeah, Blake is not.
I'm just kind of like.
I, like, if you can explain Blake's relationship, like, for me, I think he's gonna be the fun just uncle who's like
Yeah.
popping in every once in a while, like, I just got back from Thailand.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you
I
got
could definitely
presents.
see that.
I know,
Like-
because once I get older, I think I'm just gonna bum around everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
might
should.
as well. If I don't get married, I'm doing the same thing.
Do you ever see yourself getting married?
Not right now, no.
But, like, in the future, do you see
No.
yourself getting, like, married, like, in a retirement home?
Dude, that would kind of be lit. Finding love in retirement. I'm not going to a freaking home. I'm gonna probably be walking around with a walker on a beach or something.
No, I imagine Blake being like my grandpa.
Yeah.
I haven't met your grandpa. I need
You
to meet
haven't
your
met
grandpa.
Papa yet?
Uh-uh.
You're gonna love Papa. Papa's just
I
like
love
you.
Papa.
Really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's like.
Doesn't someone have to put you in a home though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
not gonna
put
have
you in a
anyone. I'm not gonna have anyone
We'll
put me in a
put you in
home.
a home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
We'll
We'll find
still
you the
be young.
nicest nursing
I
home
mean,
ever.
you'll-
We'll still be kicking it.
By that age, we're all gonna be pretty much up there. We'll
No,
put each
no,
other
no.
in homes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We'll
should all
find
go
the
to the
nicest.
same home.
We
We
should.
could
Oh my
podcast at the
Just
home.
cause chaos.
We should just. Oh my gosh, have you? We're getting sidetracked.
Not really. Do you know the retirement home on TikTok?
That's
Yeah.
where I was going.
Yes. That's gonna be us.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You
Kayla
guys
has
are
no
talking
clue what we're
about.
talking about, but she's still beautiful. So, seafoam green
That's Kayla.
is.
Yeah.
Kayla's power color is seafoam green.
Did we talk about that?
No.
We didn't. I was going to and I forgot.
What does that mean?
That's just like her.
What's a
color.
power color? What's my power color?
I'll look it up. Wait,
Siri,
what's
my
mine?
power color?
I know I'm not gonna like mine.
Sorry, please tell me.
Mine's gotta be like blue or something.
Oh, how much does a divorce cost? We were just Googling that.
Oh my gosh. I want to talk about it, but we can't because it's a secret.
Yeah, that'll be good. We have some big plans.
We gotta actually do that. Guys,
No, we do.
we're gonna talk more about this whole topic that anyways,
Mine is red. Like a fire
Oh,
truck.
yeah.
like a fire truck. Because you're both. Oh, mine is blue. I knew it. I hate blue.
Mine is seafoam green or aquamarine.
But I love seafoam green. Why can't that be mine? Mine is
It's not cool
red
enough.
because it's no surprise that a fire sign like yours thrives when surrounded by red. It's the color of passion, courage, and excitement.
I want to know our friendship compatibility.
Oh, I have that
Yeah.
screenshotted.
You have
I
something?
Perfect.
do.
With who though?
Both. Oh, I don't have one for you two.
Okay.
I think I screenshotted it. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Oh wait, co-star will tell us that. I think.
Yes, it will.
I'll find it.
So, me, my friend,
I'm gonna go look up.
me and my friend Pisces, Miss Kayla. It says Aries and Pisces can be good friends even though they're different. Aries is strong and confident while Pisces is gentle and caring, which is absolutely hilarious because in reality it's flip-flopped.
Yeah.
Like Kayla is the one who's like strong, confident. She's the den mama. Like she's younger than me, but she's like taking. She's like, I'll beat this person up for you if you need.
Yeah.
And I am mothering and caring.
I
Got
was
a boo
like the
boo.
soft-spoken.
I'll get you a Band-Aid if you got a boo boo.
Yeah.
So you should be in that case. You should be like compatible with everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
So-
it says Aries might find Pisces too sensitive, and Pisces might think Aries is too pushy. Again, flip-flopped.
I'm pushy.
Yeah, and I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
But if they can understand each other, they can have a strong bond and do fun things together. I feel like we
Yeah.
do fun things. And then I also
do.
looked up if we could be best friends because I wanted to be a psycho little girl. For a little bit. Like one of those little psycho, like when they're like really deep in it, you know, where like I've seen TikToks. I doubt these are actually true. It's probably freaking Mitzi,
Gullible.
but
Oh,
like
Mitzi, I freaking love Mitzi.
but like people like, oh, I can't date this person because
Oh yeah, or like people
they're-
who refuse to go to a doctor because they have seen a crow or something like that. We were
Yeah.
talking about
Like
Fox.
superstitious.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit.
Me too.
if
Not
things
over the
if
top.
something happens, I'm like yesterday we were leaving the rodeo grounds and I realized I had something of Cassie's, and so we turned around and Emma's mom was like, you know, you might have just saved us from getting into a car crash.
See,
Yeah.
well,
I was like-
because I have like 2 good stories. So the other day, I don't remember what happened, but we had to go to town. It was getting dark, and we're at the big tanks right out by where I used to live.
Yeah.
You know those big white tanks coming down Stratford?
Mm-hmm.
This car blows the stop sign coming down the big hill, Road 7, and just right in front of us through the intersection, like
Holy
hauling
crap.
ass. No lights on, no nothing. I was like, holy shit. And another one, I think I've told you guys this before, but I was doing a accent wall at the shop in Havasu, and I broke probably like 500 mirrors to build like
Yeah.
a mosaic mirror wall
Oh,
and
I
like
do remember you
plaster.
saying
Yeah.
something about this.
Freaking not even 2 weeks later, I
Huh.
get in my wreck.
Oh yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
what? Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah,
pretty
well,
sick.
and like same thing. I think I talked about this like with my car when I was supposed to go to Spokane. Like Kayla and I got Taco Bell. My car died.
Mhm.
It has nothing to do with what was wrong. Bearing.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with my tires. There's no reason my car would have died because my bearing was broken. But then a few weeks later, find out that my bearings completely snapped. Like, things happen for a reason, for sure.
I'm not superstitious in that way. I'm superstitious in the sense of like Friday the 13th and like stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not.
So your Aries best connection with a friend would be a Gemini.
Who is a Gemini? Like, when is that?
I'm just a girl.
Who breaks a Leo? Wait, who breaks an Aquarius's heart? Leo, the king of the zodiac.
May 21st to June 21st. That's my older sister, so that kind of tracks.
Yeah.
The soulmate of a Aries is a Leo and a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius? So the Aries and Aquarius compatibility is, so when it comes to friendship, the celestial ram and cosmic water barrier makes a compatible match. Above all, these two signs value honesty,
Authenticity.
what did I say? I said
Loyalty.
honesty, loyalty, and authenticity.
They're
They're
both
both
pretty
social
social.
and enjoy.
I found the same one.
I hate you. Stop talking.
Just shut up.
They're both pretty social and enjoy being around friends and in social settings.
I'd
Yeah,
say so.
that tracks. Like, back to the FOMO.
You're
know?
right.
Yeah.
You're just like I'm just here because I have FOMO, but
So also, I looked on Snapchat, and Snapchat has quite a bit also
about the zodiac
about
stuff.
your zodiac
Yeah.
stuff. So polarity. What is the yin and the yang? Receptive, and I don't know what the yang would be because we're all yin.
I don't know.
Huh.
Speaking of polarity, I used to go to I was going to talk about the Nancy, the body talk thing.
Oh,
She
yeah.
would do. So what she does, you go in, she has this like table of a bunch of stones. I don't remember what stone it was, but it's some sort of stone to increase the vibes, essentially. So you're laying on this stone bed deal.
Are you lay on it?
Yeah, and you have to take your hat off to allow and your
Everything,
shoes to
yeah.
allow the
To
energy
go
to flow
through.
through. And then she she goes into this meditative state, and then you're
This sounds intense.
Yeah.
I want to get us all appointments because
That
it's
would be
super
cool.
cool. I think it's super cool. And so you're laying there, and she's in her meditative state, and she's holding your hand. She's sitting next to you while you're on the bed, holding your hand, and she like starts asking questions. So like she'll say something like, there is something on your mind. Like it's basically trying to like bring you back
Open
to
your mind
center
up. Mhm.
and like weed out all the negativity, some sort of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so like there's like one time for one thing she'll say, there's a name you're thinking of, blah blah blah, and she'll be like, give me some names, and you like name something, and then nothing, and then just like she'll like pull your hand up, and she's like, yes, that name. And I was like, what? And then she'll say, this person is blah 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 blah, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
'Cause
crazy.
yes,
Huh.
like it's the craziest thing.
It's like some psychic stuff.
Yeah, and like, oh, again, after my wreck, she said something. She's like, I'm getting something about like a body part. And then she starts asking my higher self questions. Cause like she's talking to your higher self. She's like, there's something about like thyroid. And I was like, okay. I had to go into the hospital for my thyroid because it had some weird like swelling and it wasn't like operating right after my wreck.
Weird.
I was
And
like,
she
this
knew.
is so
That is
weird. Like, it's just
crazy.
weird. And like, she does like the body talk with the horses and stuff too.
Not to say I'm a psychic or anything, but I knew my mom was pregnant before my mom knew she was pregnant. I was at preschool and I was telling my preschool teacher all about how I have a little baby on the way. And
You did?
my family did.
She's like,
And so my teacher asked my mom, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And my dad said she took the pregnancy test not that long after. And then, boom, pregnant.
oh my gosh, you little psycho savage, you.
I know. So what's your guys's? Are you guys compatible?
I'm looking. I can't really find.
So we would be full of connections and sentimental satisfaction. As long as we don't stay upset for too long from each other, our bond can be fulfilling and smooth.
You know, it's funny. What were we talking about before we started?
I'm a peacemaker.
Yeah,
And you
said
guys are
that-
leaders.
Oh, how we're always like bickering at each other.
Yeah.
Not
Or, like,
necessarily like bickering, but like you guys are both very strong-willed people. So
we
it's
can
like,
balance and respect each other's differences.
Yeah.
When we can when these two can balance and respect each other's differences, it's a good and thoughtful friendship.
I feel like we don't.
Not like it's not like we don't.
I don't know where I was going with that. I was just gonna say something like, we don't ever bicker over
Yeah.
like opinions and stuff.
Yeah, we're not like, no, you're wrong, or no, you're.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all just kind of like, bleh.
Yeah.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, we're just here.
We're just living.
Living, man. Why are you being like this?
So, what are your guys' overall opinions now on astrology and zodiacs?
I still don't quite understand
intrigued.
it.
I know I still have a lot to learn, and I'm sure Nancy could tell us a lot too.
Yeah.
Right.
That would have been I know we should have gotten a. We could even get some appointments with her and be like, hey, you want to come talk about this on a podcast?
That
But
would
what
be cool.
the thing is though too, I mean, she could obviously fill us in on stuff, but when she's in her meditative state, I guess she doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Before I went, I was so skeptical about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after I went, I'm like, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of legit.
That sounds cool.
It sounds like an experience.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
And I guess we have our own stones. We have like a stone that's the best for us and stuff.
Do you guys know what your birthstone is?
Mine's a diamond.
Mine is
Amethyst.
I used to know it.
Mine's an amethyst.
Oh, yours is an amethyst? I like amethyst. What the heck is mine? I used to know mine.
When are you like your February?
Aquarius.
January.
Oh, it goes off your birth month, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, wait. I don't know.
Pookie. It's garnet.
It's not garnet, though.
It's
like,
red garnet.
I would I'll remember the
Or
name when I
green.
hear it.
Or it can be red, rhyolite, mint,
What the hell is that?
dementoid, malaya. I'm probably saying all of these wrong. It's just different colors.
I was saying garnet.
Maybe I had it wrong growing up. Maybe I
You
wanted it to
might
be
have.
something else.
You guys know what your birth flowers are?
No.
Oh, Blake, yours is carnation and snowdrop. Mine is
Snowdrop.
violet and primrose. April
we're
is
getting-
Daisy and Sweet Pea.
Oh yeah, I knew that because I have daisies and sweet peas on my
Oh yeah, sweet pea.
tattoo.
That's
Yeah, I
sweet
have
pea. Wait,
a
so you're-
violet and
I'm April.
Duh.
thing on my marm. My
Oh,
marm.
snowdrops.
your
Why
mom.
have I never looked up my birth flower? Because snowdrops are cool.
Cause you're a
I don't
silly
even know what
kid.
those are.
I'm gonna. Okay, well, I feel like we've covered a lot with
Yeah.
zodiacs.
Oh, those are really cool.
us. So I think we can.
So do you feel like they fit you guys?
For the most part,
Really?
mine is pretty much.
You just like go with the flow. Like
Mine's kind of hitting all the marks.
Yeah.
I'd agree with mine.
I feel like mine's like half and half. Like some
Yeah,
of it
I'm-
makes sense, some of it doesn't.
I'm half, but I'm definitely like my rising shows more too.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that already? I don't even know about that.
I don't know much about it, but I know that it's a different sign, and it's a much more nicer sign. Not nicer, but like
Oh,
one
like
with like more
better?
caring.
it like is
'cause
coming into
Taurus,
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
okay,
my
yeah.
moon and my rising is Taurus,
Oh,
and those are more like caring and like kind.
gotcha.
And, like,
And do
stuff
those
like that.
change?
No.
Those are always yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like Kayla's is Blake, yours is Virgo is your moon, and Aries is your rising.
Mhm.
That tracks.
Yeah.
And then Kayla's is Cancer for both, and that
Cancer?
tracks. Yeah.
I hear a lot of bad things about Cancer.
It probably fits me a lot better than Pisces does.
Shit, mine was just anything you search. I didn't even have to search my zodiac, and stuff about my zodiac would be popping up about
Yeah.
how aloof and
Right.
detached and emotionally unavailable I am. Like, I didn't even search a zodiac. I didn't even search my sign. Why are you telling me
That's
this?
what cracks me
There's
So
up.
bad
the Cancer for the moon is like sensitive, thoughtful, and empathetic. Tendency to feel like a martyr, and secretly fear being abandoned by those they love.
Hmm.
They often trouble letting things go and feel like an emotional wreck.
I'm finding snowdrop
Why is that
tattoos
funny?
to get.
Because that fits me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we should close the box
Yeah.
We
because
should.
we had a good little talk about this. We're up to
Yeah.
almost 50 minutes.
Look at us go.
Look at us go.
Educating ourselves on
Yeah.
zodiac.
We
Hopefully,
hope we
Astrology.
got you guys a little bit of education on it. Hope
Hopefully.
we got
I
you
feel like-
guys want a push to go look at yours. Tell us about it in the comments.
All right, guys. Adios.
We'll see you
Peace
next week.
out.